everyone, I'm Audrey. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I thought I would show everyone my makeup routine. I feel like this is the perfect, just natural look, especially for spring and summer. So we just washed my face, so now we're gonna do my skincare. I feel like the most important part to make sure that your makeup sets nicely is to make sure that your skin is prepped with skincare. So I use some toner. Mine is just the brightening one from Good Molecules, and apparently if you pair that with their toner, that is the discoloration correcting serum, it's supposed to help with like acne scars. So I've been using this for over a year now, and today I'm actually taking the composite photos for my sorority, which is why I thought it would be the perfect time to film this. And then this is my favorite lotion that I've ever found. It is just the Bioma one. Okay, now that our skin is all prepped, I'm going to put on some concealer. I used to do foundation and then I just didn't love the one I had. I would still like to find a glowy one, but I've been really trying to clear up my skin. So now I just use concealer and I use it in all the places to brighten my face, but I'll also cover up any little imperfection or like current dark spots. First, I'm just gonna start off with under my eyes, and then I also like to put some next to my nose there. I feel like that's just an area that can look a little red and it's nice to brighten up. I used to use a beauty blender until I realized I just feel like it traps onto a lot of stuff, it holds a lot of stuff, it's not the most sanitary. So I switched over to a brush and I just make sure to wash these frequently. Not only do I feel like the makeup lays so much better when your brush is freshly clean, but it's also just so much more sanitary. It helps to not give you acne. I will say, if you're in the south like me and it's very humid, blow dry them after you wash them. I don't think they would air dry very well. Anyways, and then I put a little on my chin as well as a little on my forehead, although I don't think I really need it right now. And we want to make sure we blend out while it is not dry. I remember when I used to be a freshman in high school, I would hear people say to let your concealer sit while you do like your eyebrow gel or your mascara, and they said it would help you more full coverage, which maybe it would, but to me I feel like it just looked dried out, which is not what we want. I was watching Scarlett Fraser the other day, which I love her videos. She was saying that she uses a tiara instead of headbands while doing her makeup. I absolutely love that, and I wanted to do that for today's video, but as you can see, I'm in my dorm room. I'm not at home, so I don't have my tiara with me, but I think that's my sign to get one. I just think that's so cute and really romanticizes getting ready to have a little tiara. Like, that is just so cute. Okay, moving on, we now have our 3 Rare Beauty products, and I'm gonna put them all on at once and blend them at the same time. So I'm going to show you where I put each of these. I'm using the liquid contour in the shade Mellow, and you can always add more. This is pretty pigmented, so I try to be careful with it. I'll put 2 dots on my cheekbone as well as on my forehead. I'll put a little down here, but not too much. I noticed that when I put too much, it just kind of makes me look crazy. Just 2 little lines. With my blush, a mistake I feel like I used to make is I would go too high like that, which is great to heighten your cheekbones. For me, I feel like I have a more oval face than a round face, so it actually looks nice if I kind of put it more straight across. I still blend it up a little, but I feel like it just helps my face look more round and not as long, if that makes sense. So I kind of like to draw the blush that way. And then finally, for a highlighter, this is in shade Exhilarate. By the way, the blush was in shade Happy. I will place this on my upper cheekbone, and now we have to blend before everything dries out. I'm going to use a bigger brush for this. It's always so fun to see it come together. I feel like it blends very nicely. Just the prettiest glow. I think we might actually add some more. I hope I don't look too crazy. Thankfully, this is for composite photos. That's a camera, and I feel like when you're on camera, you need your makeup to be more out there to be noticed on camera, if that makes sense. We are going to finish off with a little highlighter just on my nose. I'm doing a line down my nose and a little on the end. I just think this gives the perfect glow. And then what I've actually liked doing is sometimes I'll put a little on my eyelid just for a bit of a glowy shimmer that ties in the whole look. Then, oh my gosh, I can't stress this enough, I feel like it makes the whole look. I just use a clear eyebrow gel. You can really use any one. This one is just from e.l.f. But I just feel like my eyebrows look so much better. I look so much more put together if I just put eyebrow gel on. I want to be the person who wears makeup every day, but I try so hard to keep my skin clear, which is why I don't always put makeup on. And I feel like it's bad for my lashes to put mascara mascara on daily. So a lot of the time I will just put on some eyebrow gel and some lip gloss. Let me know if you have any mascaras that help with growing your lashes or like protecting them, because I would love to know about those and I would feel way more comfortable putting it on my lashes on the daily. But I do use this e.l.f. mascara. I've really switched through mascaras my whole life, but I do really like this one, and I don't overdo it because I don't want them to look clumpy. Also, I'm so sorry if this video is a little bit short. I have to get to class. I basically have to leave like right now. I don't know why I always underestimate how long something will take. I'm so bad at managing getting to places on time. Like, I always am so optimistic about how quick I am. Hopefully this is short and sweet. Okay, for my lips, I'm using this e.l.f. blush tint, but I actually use it on my lips, and it is in shade Positive. I love this. I feel like it leaves the prettiest tint, so I almost use it to outline my lips and fill them in. I don't know if anyone else uses the blush tint on their lips. I think it works so well. I have a few choices for gloss. I love the ESW pink gloss. I also have this Gazoo honey infused lip oil that is in watermelon, I believe. It's so pretty. I think right now I'm going to use this e.l.f. pink quartz lip oil, which I've talked about this before. I've been using it for a while, and it just has the fluffiest applicator. I think it leaves a really pretty shine on the lips. Okay, here's just my everyday glowy natural makeup routine. I'm going to show you closer up. I'm in love with how it turned out. I just always feel so pretty and like I'm embracing my natural features. Look up your face shape, maybe your eye color, your skin tone, and really just find what works for you, what enhances your features. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you have an amazing, magical, positive, happy day filled with beauty, and thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe for weekly videos, and I'll see you all next week. Bye!